Thank you, Madam Chair. I yield myself such time as I may consume.
Without objection.
Today we are debating legislation that will end the too big to fail doctrine and provide a mechanism for ensuring that in the future taxpayers will not be asked to foot the bill to clean up Wall Street mistakes. My amendment improves this legislation by ensuring that taxpayers are not asked to foot the bill for Wall Street's past mistakes as well. My amendment will firmly establish that the financial industry, not taxpayers, will be responsible for making up any TARP shortfalls. And the TARP program will not add to our deficits or national debt. Section 134 of the Emergency Economic Stabilization Act of 2008 requires the President to identify a mechanism for recovering any shortfalls in TARP funds after 5 years so as not to increase the budget deficit or national debt. However, the mechanism for recouping any shortfall is not identified. H.R. 4173 already empowers the FDIC to make risk-based assessments on the nation's largest and most systemically risky financial institutions that will be used to create a systemic dissolution fund used to seize and unwind any failed non-bank financial institution in the future, ensuring that there will be no more ad hoc bailouts of too big to fail institutions. My amendment would give the FDIC authority to make additional assessments to these same large firms whose excessive risk-taking caused the current financial crisis and use those assessments to pay off any TARP shortfalls and ensure that the taxpayers are made whole. My amendment gives the American taxpayers certainty that all TARP funds will be recouped from the large financial companies that caused this financial crisis. It will allow Congress to show that we have a plan in place for the recoupment of any shortfall consistent with the promises made during the debate over the Emergency Economic Stabilization Act. It will also ensure that the American public understands that we are not turning the page on TARP, but instead that we have a clear and decisive plan for making sure that taxpayers are made whole. Madam Chair, I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman